Hello everyone, my name is the Metro18 and welcome back to Doki Blue Skies. Before the video does, I guess, continue, I do apologize. You might be seeing me more in my old sweater again, which I know, it's been a while since I wore this. It's not necessarily cold in Texas. It is still in the 70s, 80s. It is still hot as a mother trucker. However, my room itself has been getting, rather cold. So you might be seeing me wear my old sweater again in a few videos. I know, it's been like a year. You're so used to the skin, you don't get to see it anymore. But still, continuing off last time, it is Saturday. We are preparing for the Halloween event, which I gotta say, I am so excited for. And it is indeed Saturday. Natsuki's coming out again. And I'm stretching out like it's the festival all over again. Mainly just because my house is a mess. Alright, well, I have an hour before Natsuki gets here, so I better get the cleaning. Or not. I reluctantly head to the door to let Natsuki in. Hey! Hello! Natsuki! You're, an hour early. So? What does that matter? Well, I step out of the way of the door frame when I point towards the living room. I, was gonna clean. Was being the key word. Oh, okay. I see a point. That is quite messy, is it not? Oh, be quiet. Natsuki laughs and jokingly jabs me in the arm. Alright, well, come on. You don't have all day. Well, I mean, all day technically. I guess we might. I don't know. Is the event tonight? I don't know. I'm coming. Natsuki steps inside and heads straight for the kitchen. She wastes no time plopping her bags of supplies down and getting straight to work. I brought everything we needed, so we don't have to go out shopping this time. Oh, that's nice. I don't have to break the wallet. What are we making exactly? I'm thinking cookie this time. You know, I love cupcakes, but let's switch it up a bit. Also, cookies would be a lot more easy. Or not just, you just get some dough, you plop it on a tray, it does the thing. Sounds good to me. All right, you can do the frosting, I'll do the dough. Why can't I do the dough? Because I don't trust you with the dough. What does that mean? What are you even trying to imply? Besides, frosting is the best part of cookies. I don't see why you're complaining. All right, fine, sorry, not trying to hit a soft point. Frosting, that needs powdered sugar and butter. Correcto. And milk. Ah, yes. And the milk. How could I forget? Mix the sugar and the butter first, then beat in the milk. The liquid is the what? The sauce? Don't do it all at once. I hear you. I hear you. I reach into Natsuki's bag and pull out the necessary ingredients. Trays are under the oven, by the way. I figured. Oh, sorry. Just making sure. I mean, we've been here before. I guess we have done this once, but still, nonetheless, she might forget. I pull out a large mixing bowl out of the cup of butter, and begin mixing the frosting, sugar and butter, just like she said. Beat the milk. I'm really good at beating things, honey. Don't you worry. Once finally done, she grabbed some pumpkin-shaped cookie cutters from her bag and began making little pumpkin-shaped cookies. Aw, that's quite cute. That's a lot less dough than last time. Well, this is only for 4 of us. We don't have to cater for an entire crowd this time. Listen, what if I'm hungry? I'm a big boy! Thank God! You can say that again. Yeah. Have you, notice how tense the Legend Club has been since then? Not trying to bring up, of course I have. Anyone with half a brain could. It's all because of that stupid festival. The festival. We share a groin. Actually, yeah, while we're on the subject, I have to ask, why would you side with Monica? Well, she's hotter. I don't know. I'm sorry, listen. She's Monica, just Monica. Why else? That entire thing was her fault. And because I'm the one who spoke up, I get all the blame for making that day crash. Well, it wasn't just your fault, honey. I mean, it was your fault to some degree, but still nonetheless, Natsuki's anger is starting to mirror that of the day of the festival. Even after the resolution following the argument in just over the 2 weeks, Natsuki is still pissed. Maybe we shouldn't have cooked together. Maybe this was a bad idea. Well, I can't say I blame her. I'm still pretty miffed about that day, and I was one of the bystanders in the argument, so... Well? About the, Okay, Ka. Choose your words carefully. You want to get out of this alive. I'm understanding that it's time to save. Might do some backpedaling. Natsuki, listen, I'm not saying it's not Monica's fault for not keeping the crowd in check. And I'm certainly not saying that there wasn't pushback. That kind of got ignored. I'm just saying Monica's scarier, okay? She's a bit of a more feisty woman. She can be very scary, I can assure you. But no matter how you look at it, you were at Monica's throat that day. I saw the knife. So she was being a jerk. The only reason we did anything for the festival is because Monica wanted popularity points. Well, don't you think you're assuming, honey? Not Suki. You know, right? Everything that happened today was her fault. Ah, well, so when she ran away crying, it was her fault. Hey, I don't agree with every decision made that day, genuinely. But saying you didn't unnecessarily hurt Monica's feeling is just being ignorant. I apologize, you know? Yeah, I know, yeah, I was there. I saw you, honey. But that is still besides the point. I'm sure Monica had double the had, time to think, and I'm sure she's accepted her portion of the blame. You just need to do the same, is all. God, I already did! You said you were there, you're acting like I didn't apologize! You're being ignorant as, yes, as a donkey! I do have quite the high rear, Monica. How dare you! I'm sorry. An awkward silence falls over the kitchen. My point? Exactly. Natsuki, come on now. Show me the tears! Show me the eyes. She offends a gaze. Fine. I was too harsh on Monica. You happy? Kind of. I look at it skeptically, to which she sighs and continues. And I could have taken more to play. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you cry. Genuinely, I'm not trying to be that much of a DSEK. Alright, good. Little girl. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, you're the one who brought it up to begin with. Don't put this on me. I'm just tired of dealing with all the drama in the club. It's all. Drama's not fun. Drama's very exhausting. It's a place to unwind for a lot of people, including me, and I want to keep it stress-free the best I can. That's all. Plus, dealing with all of that is just, well, annoying. Fair enough, I guess. Don't worry, the Halloween party is soon. I'm sure you'll get a chance to knife her. You know what I mean? I'm sure everyone will feel better after a night of partying. Yeah, probably. Ding! Looks like the cookies are done. Guess that means I better get back to the frosted mobility! You were interrupting me, honey. Here, let me say I do. Honey! You can't look at this, okay? This is private time. Walks over to check at my workstation and inspect the bowls. Not bad. Practice makes perfect, does it not? Natsuki snickers and jokingly rolls her eyes. Add in the food coloring now. I'll get to work on the chocolate. And just like that, it took about 20 minutes, but Natsuki and I finally frosted and decorated the cookies so they look like little pumpkins. Oh, that's so adorable. With the sheet of cookies laid out on the table, Natsuki and I take a step back and admire our hard work. Yeah, I gotta say, it is really cool when you decorate it, because I remember my birthday, I've mentioned it before, but obviously new people have been rolling in, so, you know, some people might not know. But for those who have not been around for long, my birthday, my party, is funny enough on Halloween. I am a bit of a baby. I'm a baby. I'm a devil baby, as some people said in the past. I have no shame in that. Yeah, I'm the devil. Whatever. Satan! He's my father, okay? I'll send you to hell. But obviously, with my birthday being on Halloween, you know, we do the thing on the day. And my mom, she would always do cool stuff on Halloween. I remember we had like zombie cupcakes for one of my birthdays, and we had the frosting in the shape of like a brain. It was really cool. So I love stuff like that. You can do some really cool stuff. And obviously people are more creative. I'm not saying my mom, listen, my mom was the best, okay? I'm not shaming my mother, but still nonetheless, you can do some really cool stuff. It's really awesome. The best part of cooking, admiring your creation. I mean, that is cool, but isn't the best part eating it too? Actually, yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, Natsuki snatches a cookie off the tray and shoves it into her mouth. Hey! I thought these were for the party. Natsuki just smiles at me. Bro, her smile is so adorable. I love seeing everyone happy. Fine. No, I'm taking one too. Go ahead. They won't know. Holy shit. Crap. Sorry, crap. Kaka doesn't cuss, okay? We're not that old yet. I outdid myself with this frosting. Then again, I say we're not that old. I started cussing, technically speaking, in middle school, 6th grade. I was a bad boy, okay? Look who jouts me on. So we could probably cuss too. Ka! Pull up your pants, okay? It's time to learn the way of the sailor. Screw you. I laugh and Natsuki joins in. After grabbing one more cookie, we start packing away and we slowly head to the end of the day. Alright, Ka. See you later. I'll take the cookies and I'll meet you in school tomorrow, okay? Oh, I thought I was gonna walk with you from your own, but I guess not. You're too embarrassed, aren't you? Nah, meet you in school. Oh, okay. Natsuki starts off and I close the door behind her. Well, that was a bit awkward. I mean, awkward on her part, not mine. Oh, well. I still had a lot of fun. I can't go 5 seconds without being an asshole. I'm so sorry. My tongue, my mouth, it will not shut up. Man, I really need to find more excuses for us to bake stuff together. I mean, just do fun. Just say, listen, Natsuki, I love you. Let's bake. Do some more beating. I'm really good at it. I promise. It's quite creepy, is it not? That refreshing crispiness in the air. The vibrant flurry of reds and orange and yellows gently swirling down the treetops. It's definitely autumn, and with autumn comes Halloween. Ow! Well, I'm not into horror. Well, I am. Okay, listen, shut up, Carl. We are, don't deny it, as much as someone like Yuri. I've always enjoyed Halloween. I mean, yes, free sweets, who wouldn't? It's a good excuse to indulge in all horror things, not to mention prank friends and enemies. Man, sorry and I used to go all out with each other when it came to Halloween pranks. Ah, sorry, there you are. Hurry up. Oh, well, you know, miss out on the fun. Wow! Going up as I can. God, man, this is one of the things why I love this part of the game. Look at the outfits. They're all so adorable. It's just so cool. I took a little nap, okay, after school, so I was putting on my costume. A little nap. Huh? Sophie tells me that this nap was more than just a cat nap. Well, you still look pretty nice, at least. Cowgirl, huh? Like in the Halloween twist on it. It has a really cool vibe on it. I swear she wore something else. Am I tripping? Was there a Halloween picture in the I was gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. She's secretly in there. You just don't know. In the closet. I'll just say right in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Is there a picture of them like trick-or-treating on Halloween? I swear she was a ghost. Or a pumpkin. Sorry, there we go. Maybe I'm confusing it. You look great as well, Kaka. I haven't seen you in a costume for ages. It's really bringing back memories. Ah, thanks. Yeah. Can you believe I actually put effort into this? Speaking of which, what am I wearing out of curiosity? I laughed at myself. There I was, thinking I've outgrown Halloween, yet here I am. I understand the feeling. Sometimes you feel immature. Just on like a side tangent. I remember when I was younger, I stopped trick-or-treating around like the age of 13. Mainly because I remember me and my friend went to like this event in our I think it was 13. Was I in middle school? Yeah, I must have been in middle school. We went to because my friend had younger brother and sister, so we went to the elementary school because they was doing something. And I was like, oh, I'll wear my costume. And then I saw like a lot of my other friends go there, and they weren't wearing costumes. And as much as I love the Halloween spirit, I was feeling slightly immature, or I was feeling embarrassed. Listen, I care too much about other people's opinions, but because of that, I stopped going trick-or-treating, which I do kind of regret. I love trick-or-treating. It was so much fun. Plus, I missed the costumes, and I was always a big fan as well as like the just death. I don't know why. I love skeletons in the closet. My bones. So I would always wear some sort of like a death theme. I would go like, you know, the Grim Reaper. I was a jester with a freaking skeleton mask. It was so cool. I had a cane. I could smack people. But still, nonetheless, well, you have to. It's Halloween after all. Exactly, honey. I just wonder what the others are gonna look like. Probably a pumpkin. Probably a vampire. I don't know. A witch would be the greatest prediction. The question lingers into my mind as we make our way to school. Along the way, I've spotted a couple other people also dressed up. People taking part of Halloween out there. One guy doesn't look too out of ordinary. Brown featherettos, red and green sweater. Red and green. What are you? It's Christmas? It's his gloves that give it away. It sports a row of blades. But upon closer inspection, his face looks charred and burnt. Impressive makeup, to say the least. Sorry, flinches as she passes him. Ah! I don't like to look at that guy. I bet he'll give me nightmares. Whether that was an intentional pun or not, it's up for the debate. Ooh, look at him, Ka! I can't help but grin as I see what Sayori's pointing to. A group of effort, with one person in a brown, Great Dane dog onesie. Next to him stands a nervous-looking guy with shaggy brown hair, while a convincing-looking blonde man leads the pack, accompanied by two women. It's a pretty big contrast from the costume we saw beforehand. The walk to school feels more like a parade, with a variety of characters ranging from horror to cute, western to yestern. A creepy looking pale girl with jet black hair covering her face. Ambles passes us without a word. Dear Christ, man. I'm so sorry. Sorry clings to me. Why do people have to dress up so scarily? Why can't they be cute? Well, it is Halloween, is it not, my little girl? I know. It's just that some of these costumes make up are a little too convincing. What if they're real? I squeeze her gently. Listen, it's okay. Sayori, they're just people having fun. I think. I don't know. Look, I'll say hello to the next one, okay? You say that they're just celebrating Halloween. Something to be afraid of, right? She doesn't look very convinced, but no, it's anyway. The next person who walks up to us doesn't look too scary. So, you know, I bump knuckles, I bump hands, we slap! It's so weird. Kind of looks like a janitor with dark overalls and an expressionless white mask. Sure, the mask here is a bit unsettling, but at least okay, never mind. He's got a huge knife. Hey, Nice costume. Knife! Got that. Got touch it out of curiosity. The masked man doesn't reply, although he does stop walking. Now he's just standing there wordlessly, looking at both of us. Hey, hi, how are you? Oh god, I'm close to this person. He's quite tall. Hello there, sir. I don't think this is doing Cyrus any favor. You, anyway, do a party? No response. He just tilts his hand. He points the knife! He gets it out as his fingers fiddle with the hilt of the knife. Well, he tucks on my sleeve as the man carries on walking. Maybe he was mine! Sure, let's go with that. Then again, if he was dressing up as Jason, he's probably not gonna talk, so it makes sense. The school grounds look completely different at night, with the lights out and the usual noises absent. The whole building has a totally different vibe to it. I can't help but shiver slightly as we draw closer. It's crazy how the hustle and bustle of the place really brings it to life. With all that gone, the sleeping school looks like the typical haunted buildings you see in horror movies. The windows, devoid of any lights, are sinister and uninviting. The faint light of the moon busts the grounds in an ethereal glow. Either way, we must be the only students who are breaking into the school to celebrate Halloween. Hardly the most wild of the place to break in, but the sight in front of me confirms that it's perfect for the festivities. Cop! Don't tell me you're scared, sorry, because I'm not. I'm not scared of this! What do you want to do? Hey! You're too, aren't you? I puffed my chest out. I'm not scared. What are you talking about? She playfully rolls her eyes. If you say so. By the way, where are the others? I don't know. Dead? Maybe that guy got him. Right behind you. I can't help but let out a yelp of surprise as the unexpected voices caused me to choke out of my skin. Meanwhile, Sayuri is in a furious fit of giggles, shaking with the laughter. Hey! What's so funny? Don't tell me you weren't scared either! I saw her coming. Oh my god, look at her outfit, bro! Oh, she is a witch. Obviously, she's a bit of a diva woman. God, man, I love the outfits. They're just so beautiful. Monica holds an expression torn between sympathy and amusement. Sorry, Ka, but it was too good an opportunity to pass up. You should have seen your reaction. I pull her face. Very funny. Nice costume, by the way. She does quite a spin. Ha! Thank you. I wasn't sure what to go with in the end. Thought we were putting on a costume. Well, I mean, you're normally wearing a costume, are you not? I can't even remember the last time I did anything for Halloween. I'm guessing this is the first time you broke into the school, huh? Feel a little bad, aren't you? You shouldn't be proud of that, Ka. Sorry. Come on, Monica. Where's your rebellious teenager spirit? You are a witch after all, so I mean, aren't they meant to get up to mischief? Yeah, come on, it'll be lots of fun. No one will find out. And all the excitement preparing for Halloween. I totally forgot that Monica was a perfect student, so the thought of breaking in, especially in the school, must be completely foreign to her. Still, sometimes you gotta have a little fun. Today of all days as well. A wee smile works its way onto her face. Just for the day, okay? And then we'll pretend like this never happened. As it turned out, breaking into school is kind of easy. Well, it depends on the school, okay? I wouldn't say it's kind of easy. Maybe in Japan, the school's around me, okay? There's cameras, it's not gonna go down that easily. That or we just got lucky. We managed to find a window that's unlocked. The interior of the darkened school looks just as spooky as the exterior. My imagination is doing me no favors every time we make seems exceedingly unwelcome, like we stumbled into the den of a monster. Even with Sayuri and Monica near me, I can't help but feel a little uneasy. I was all for the idea of breaking the school, but now that we're actually inside it, well, it's only just dawning on me how creepy darkened schools really are. I say schools are kind of cool. I mean, at night. That sounds really weird. I'm just saying, it's kind of cool. I swear I've heard a rumor that a couple years ago, students committed suicide in school. Okay, well, that's not good. Did she hang herself? I shivered as I simultaneously tried to block out the memory, remembered more of it. No, that wasn't it. She just disappeared one day. No trace of her, almost like her very being was just gone. Just like that. I mentally shake myself. No, that didn't happen. These are just silly rumors like school kids like to spread to creep each other out. But a part of me can't help but imagine if that actually did happen. Would a ghost still be roaming these virtual halls? Well, it depends if you believe in that. I mean, I believe to some degree. Then again, I would be up to the idea. What if? Here we are. Monica voice snaps me out of my spectral spiral. I should be saying as well, I'm not encouraging you break into the school. Tear down the walls. Don't do it. I'm just saying, right? I've stayed at the school a lot because of a choir in high school. We had to stay like very late. So we'd be there till like maybe 6 or 7. It'd be super dark. And there'd be moments where like, okay, we should have been doing this. But like when we had to go back to the choir room, because we like going around, me and my other choir friends, we just be sprinting down the hallway, running. It's just so weird, isn't it? It's cool, but also weird. I understand. Listen, I'm just saying, don't do it, but maybe. While outside the cloakroom, I can spot Yuri and Asuki inside, poring over a pumpkin carving. It's a shame we're doing it in this room. What? Huh? Why? The classroom opposite us is where that once... I froze. Monica winks at me, opening the Oh, look at, oh, I forgot about this shack. Oh, I love this shack so much. I completely forgot about it. Oh, it's so good. Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, what's up? You two look so great, don't you? Yuri blushes like she's gone for some sort of gothic vampire outfit, which gives her taste in horror and poetry. It's a really good fit. Thank you, Monica. I'll stop. It is quite enjoyable to express my love for horror in this way. Gosh, she looks so pretty. Poems are, of course, gratifying to write, but this makes a nice change. Sorry, wonders over trying to figure out what Yuri is meant to be. Are you, a vampire? Yes, a gothic one. In the vein of Anna Rice's vampires. It's not too dark, is it? Relax, Yuri, it's Halloween. It's pretty much a day dedicated to horror. It's quite fitting, isn't it? I really like yours as well, Natsuki. Pretty spooky. Oh, look at her. Well, I don't know if I would say it's spooky. She's really cute. I don't know if I would say this is spooky. But then again, sorry. Where the heck are you? Not spooky! That's your new name. It's super fitting. Satsuki looks at Monica and Yuri in a desperate plead. After getting no response, she sighs deeply and starts up again. Sayori. That is literally the stupidest thing I've heard all day, you know that? Anyone by Sayori breaks into a laughter. Hey! That's so super me! Sorry, but it is a truth or not. But you're so cute. Look at the outfit. Cute? I'm a skeleton. How in the world is that cute? Well, the way you dressed up, honey, you just look adorable. Okay, that's what she said. It's Halloween. This day is supposed to be like the opposite of cute. Well, I won't lie. That's a pretty fitting name. Not spooky. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Don't mind me. Just getting shots in case I want to do something weird with the thumbnail. She grins. Sorry. Oh, come on. Yuri could have come up with a better nickname. Yuri? Ooh, you're putting me on the spot, Natsuki. To her credit, at least she didn't call it not spooky. Sorry, not spooky. I really get to nice her moment of glory, though. Fine. But if I get to give her a dumb nickname, too. Wait, sorry. What exactly are you? Cowgirl. Duh. Sorry, tips her out down and adopt a Southern cowboy drone. It's our noon, partner! Well, not a very good one. There's silence for a moment. If you listen closely, you can almost hear the tumbleweed going by. Ooh, fitting for a cowboy, at least. Sayori, it's midnight. It's high moon then! You've been watching too many about the western, spaghetti western, Sayori. Spaghetti! Now I'm just hungry. Look what you done, not spooky! This is part of the reason why I like Halloween. It really brings everyone together, even if the premise of the festivity is a bit dark. I figured you like Halloween the most, Yuri. You know, you're dark. You're depressing, are you not? Pretty much a day dedicated to horror. Although it's pretty great seeing a skeleton, a cowboy, a vampire, and a witch all in the same room. Not exactly every day you get to see that now, is it? I just remember all the silly things we get up to, all the pranks, the scary movies. We're gonna egg someone? Yeah, it's pretty silly, but that's what makes it fun. Plus, I can't wait to scare you all with my ghost story. It's gonna be the best. Oh, not spooky. Please don't make it too scary, okay? My little cowgirl heart can't handle it. We've already passed a bunch of people. Terrifying outfits on the way here. So if a guy with gloves made of knives. Yuri smiles softly. This part she recognized the character. Ah, you won't sleep well tonight, will you, Sayori? Sorry. Can't make any promises, though. Every time, man, this is like face like we all share collective laughs, Sayori pouts. Speaking of festivities, I brought something that I believe would contribute to the intoxicating nature of the mystic of Halloween. It's right at the center, but since it's a special occasion, I brought a bottle of wine. I was joking. Bottle of wine out of her bag. The glasses takes on an alluring shine beneath the fluorescent lights. I was able to find a nice Huh? Yuri? That's double cider, right, Yuri? No? I think that's fine. I've done something wrong again, haven't I? I don't think alcohol drinks are allowed on school grounds now, are they? Well, then we're not supposed to be here in general, are we? Not to mention that we're underage anyway. Although that never really stopped anyone before from drinking, has they? I'm sorry. I just thought that given that we're trespassing, we'll break one rule, and we'll break them all. I don't know what I was thinking. That's rude too. No, it's fine. It's fine, Yuri. At least you didn't bring it during a regular club meeting. Just be careful not to let anyone catch you with it, okay? I'll admit though, the last person I would expect to bring something like that here. Yuri must be under the influence of the witching hour or something, obviously. There's still an hour or so until the witching hour, technically speaking. Hi, if it's okay. It's just that the story doesn't not. The story? Yeah. You know, I need to stop. I'm not helping. I can't help it. The Western's really coming out of me. The story that we'll be telling people later about tonight. Hey, you better leave that spooky stuff out. That spooky stuff out of it, okay? Nope. Sayori, not spooky. All right. Got it out, you two. To be honest, though, I am a bit curious about how the wine tastes. Oh, come on, Monica. Aren't you supposed to be the responsible one here? Yeah, right. She casts a wistful gaze at the wine as she sets out, though. Sorry, Natsuki seems to be glancing at the ball of curiosity as well as Yuri hesitantly stows it back and back. Listen, okay, listen, there's no problem with the wine. Just don't drink too much, okay? As long as no one gets drunk, we'll be fine. Then again, I guess get the tipsy as well won't be too good. Okay, everyone, okay, let's put the bottle away. No need to get crazy. Let's move along to the main event, shall we? Who wants to share the poem first? What? I didn't get to make a poem! Oh, it's a fair game. We'll let Yuri do the first, okay? She's probably gonna be scared. God! This woman in her beautiful handwriting, I hate it so much. Ethereal. Some bells sounds of the midnight malice. What's around a classic chalice, writing otherworldly winds. Letters from Nell's pen. A looming figure takes my hand, leading me through a sip of the can. Cumbersome weight slide my shoulders with the serenity of falling boulders. Their words are muffled by lemonade, false necessarily felt dirt. The fair's facade of fleeting fair. Tune it lost, tone it, no longer here. Culprit never fascinating souls with the limit of the call, cloaking footsteps from below. Echo. Or Yuri? You need to stop with the fucking curse, okay? For a moment, the room is silent. Oh no! Did I go too far? No! It's just the kind of thing we were looking for. Would you like to tell us what you were thinking when you wrote this? Oh, okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. Inhale. It's a bit hard to describe, but you know, sometimes there are nights where my mind just seems to be full of noises. Oh, nights where I can hear the shadows. She trails off absent-mindedly. Did she get caught up in her poem that much? Hey! Earth Theory? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get sidetracked. It's okay, Yuri, it's okay. Don't feel like you have to rush yourself. I mean, we are on a time limit, but still nonetheless. Yeah, take your time. Right. Well, as I was saying, I want to try and capture the feeling one might have on a bit of a dark night. Wait! Are all nights dark though? It's a metaphor, Sayori. I think Yuri is trying to talk about when people are going through a difficult time. Depression. Maybe dark thoughts. You know what it is. You should know. You have the best experience out of no one. Charles! Stop! Sorry. That's right, Ka. This damn head of mine. The dead of night can be very fickle. It can be a peaceful time as the world around us winds down. But sometimes being alone for our own thoughts can be quite terrifying. Yeah, you're not wrong. This poem was an attempt to reclaim some of that darkness. Well, I think you did a great job with that, Yuri. Yeah, I really liked it. You did? Thank you. Now, if only I could read it better. Should we get rid of the Texas girl, the not spooky, or the Monica? I'll volunteer the shorty! You're up the bat, honey. The dark. Sometimes I lie awake at night, sit in a room devoid of light, and think about the monsters waiting in the dark. I can't even imagine what they look like. Maybe sharp claws and skins lined with spikes. Maybe a mouth that can swallow me whole, sorry. Maybe red eyes that can pierce my tiny little soul. They could eat me right now if they wanted to, yet they wait. Waiting for me to close my eyes, waiting for me to dream the light, waiting for that perfect moment to strike. And now that I'm thinking about the monsters, I still am lying awake in the dark. Yeah, I know. Not that great! Don't shame on me, honey. Actually, I quite like it, Natsuki. It's pretty obvious that horror is something that's out of your comfort zone. I mean, given how you are, you're a cutie and all that. But you did an extra bit of that job and combine your style of writing with horror. Fear is a very complex emotion, so it's a challenge putting it into simple words. But I say you did quite well. I would have to agree with Monica. Fear is something that is meant to be completely understood. The complexity behind what a person fears and why they are afraid of it is most unfathomable. Your poems are a fear of the darkness, and more specifically, a fear of the unknown. Yes. Yeah, I don't like knowing what's out there. I don't like not feeling safe. My poem is all about how your imagination plays tricks on you when you're in the dark, you know? You know there's no such thing as monsters, but like you can never be completely sure. That's what scares me. Uncertainty. I can relate, but as I was saying, it's certainly a feat encapsulating something as complex as fear into 4 simple stanzas. Yeah, Natsuki smiles proudly. What can I say? I'm good at what I do, am I not? I'm a pro after all. Yeah, we're done, not spooky. Sayori! You say that one more time, on. Anyways, moving on. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go with the Sayori, cause I think she's decided to do her thing, my old friend. There is a dark and hollow thing that follows close and to me clings, it sticks to me and turns when I spin around and discern in the dark and the deep, the faintest shape that it keeps deep. I'm so sorry. I love this song so much. It's so good. It goes away when the sunlight shines. The sunlight sweet and warm and kind. But does it really? Is it gone? Or does it secretly keep on? Is it really hiding there? Staring from beneath the chair, glaring from atop the stars. Nowhere but yet everywhere. In the corner, in the gap, I stare in. It looks back, weighing down, draining out. That was very interesting, Sayori. I always enjoy seeing a poet step out of the comfort zone a little bit, especially when it comes to writing horrors. What do you mean? Well, you typically don't write darker poems, correct? Unless I misinterpreted it. Yori, if you've seen her fucking watch, you would know damn well she's a dark person, okay? No, you're right, Yuri. This was a real change of pace and was fun! Well, I'm glad to see my suggestion has gone down quite well. I figured it'd be fitting for the occasion. Don't give her too much rage, okay? She'll get up. She'll start thinking she's the next Stephen King or something. Ha! I'd be a great horror writer, and you know it, little one. Actually, no. Wait, I wouldn't. I'm not a big on, like, you know, actually scary stuff. Makes sense. What's the poem about anyway? If you don't mind, tell me. Ooh. Well, it's about whatever you're thinking about, partner. Try to sound like you're yourself. No, silly. I didn't write it for a specific thing in mind. It can be about whatever you fear the most. Obviously, the spooky, the skeleton, the darkness, hiding away. Always there, never leaving. Even when you think it's all about sunshine and rainbows, never truly goes away. So, it can be whatever you think it is. A terrible secret, a scary monster, a childhood fear of the dark. No fairness, darkness is pretty scary, so no, at least in my opinion. It could be made up, you don't know. Or it could be real. It doesn't just scare you, maybe whatever it is strains you as well, bit by bit. And what makes it scary? Knowing it's always there. Yeah, holy crap. It's such a day that no one expected that from her. Yeah. Natsuki frowns, especially non-pulsed by what she just heard. Even the cool, calm, collected Monica looks a little taken back. Yuri on the head and smiles. Good job, my little honey. You're making mama so proud. Wow. Okay. Is it not just me who didn't see that coming, right? Laughter fills the club room. I mean, it's Sayori after all. You use some metaphors and use a dark teammate's imagery was very refreshing to see. Just do me a favor and don't turn to Yuri. Okay? Natsuki! Kidding! It was great, Sayori. Maybe. Aw, you guys! Dun, dun, dun. There's just one more poem left before we end the wonderful night. We'll end it with the old Monica River. I wake up, cold black night, silent and still. Well, that was a good poem, Monica. Okay, really short, but that was really good. I'm joking. I fall to my knees, splinters in my hand, dust in the air, cold. Where am I? I reach for the light I need. Is it even there? The switch is pressed. I feel the warmth on my face and my hands and my arms and my... I wake up. It's dark all over. Cold, silent and numb. I reach my hand out. I have no eyes to see, but I can feel it. I press the switch. The warmth fills me. The dark comes again. I die. I can. I wake up. Noise in my ears. Voices. Cold. I reach out and feel nothing. Where is it? Wasn't it real? Wasn't it even here? Everyone reaches, but no one can touch it. The dark comes again. We all die again. I wake up. Here. Again. Well, Monica bows a little bit after she finishes. I'm all over what she said, or what she read, sorry. I don't really get it, but still nonetheless. That sounds like something you would have written. Oh? Is that a bad thing? You insulted me! I'll have you know, honey. Of course not. Of course not. What does revere mean? Out of curiosity, I don't think I've heard it before. It's an English word that means something like having a pleasant daydream. Obviously, little dum-dum. But it comes from a French word that means madness. A perfect Halloween is not. Monica smiles, is looking a little more sinister than normal somehow. Oh, cultured. Yuri looks a little distressed at the implication of Natsuki's sarcasm. The idea of Monica's poem sounded like something she might have written. Do both meanings relate to the poem? You could say that. What? What do you mean? It reflects on how a blissful act can make the pain go away. For a little while. Yeah, well. There's no more poems left. I'll just go in the day. Alright, guys. All your poems have been pretty good so far. But just you wait till you hear my poem that I have probably written. I didn't get to do it, but whatever. An evil grin shakes across my face as I whip out the sauce. If you're this confident, I'll be looking forward to a session. Did you put extra effort in this one, Ka? Well, maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Well, it's not really a poem I wrote for myself. If I did it myself, you would just, it would too much for your little minds, okay? Ka! But I promise you that's very appropriate for the occasion, I swear. This is a poem that has an urban legend attached to it, after all. Supposedly, if you read out loud, you'll be cursed so that something tragic happens to you. Maybe even that's so scary. I know, right? It's great. This poem is styled Tummy Hell, written by a poet named Sanyu Yasso. And it just so happens the poem is that I will be reading to all of you. Ka! Don't do it! What if something bad really happens to you? Sorry. Yeah, right. It's called an urban legend for a reason, you know. Emphasis on legend, as in something that's all real. Still, I like to see the data on all the people who've read the poem so far. And statistically speaking, it's like that something tragic will eventually happen to you. Anyway, yeah, thanks, Monica, thanks. Thanks. I find that there's always some element of truth behind these stories, though. Of course, this truth might not reflect the literal meaning of the stories and legend. However, there's likely a message behind the legend. Oh, yeah. I'm not gullible enough to believe any of this stuff, okay? All this stuff, sorry. Guys, listen. Calm down. You're clearly all scared, okay? I can tell your voice. You can all voice your thoughts after I read it, okay? Tomio's elder sisters vomit the blood. Younger sisters breathe fire, while sweet little Tomio just spits up the jewels. All alone does Tomio go falling into that hell. A hell of utter darkness without even flowers. Is Tomio big sister the one who whips him? The purpose of the scorching long, darken the mind, lashing and thrashing him, but never quite shattering. One shall path to Abyssinia, the eternal hell, into the blackest of hells. Guide him, I pray. Where was I? There we go, to the golden sheep, to the nightmare. How much did he put in the leather pouch to prepare for his trek to the eternal hell? Spring is coming, to the valley, to the wood, to the spiraling chasm of the blackest hell. The night tingled in her case, the sheep aboard the wagon, and the tears welled up in the eyes of the sweet little Tomio. Single night tangle in the vast misty forest. He screams his only misses, his little sister. His wailing desperation echoes throughout hell. A fox paean opens in the golden patel, dark past the seven mountains and the seven rivers of the hell, the sorrowful journey of sweet little Tomio. If in this hell they can be found, may they then come to me, please. Those sharp strikes of the punishment from beneath the mountain, not just on some empty world. I can swear when the song repeats, there's a bit of a weird note. Weird. His flesh pierced with the bloody pines. They serve at the hell as spin points for sweet little Tomio. Not sure if it was just me overthinking it, but I feel a strange chill running down my spine after reading this, huh? That was seriously too scary. It was alright. I should probably downplay it, at least for Sayori's sake. Right little face, bro. She's so precious. I have to agree with Sayori in this one, God. There's a very creepy old-fashioned feel to it. After reading, I wouldn't doubt that something bad looms in your future. Monica! Personally, I found the poem quite beautiful. Of course you did, honey. Of course, it's certainly eerie. It's not, but there's a lot of symbols and metaphors I could pick out just from hearing that one read. I think I'll have to look into this poem more in my free time. You guys really thought that was scary? It was really man, you know, that was scary. The poem was clearly trying too hard to be edgy or smart. If I may respectfully disagree, a little one, the tone and word choice in poets matches the content is not written that way simply to be edgy. Then again, depending on your definition of edgy, the terminology for edgy has changed over the years, so maybe the old version actually might be correct on that. After all, if I understood it correctly, Camille was banished to hell for murdering his own parents. Oh, how'd you get that out of the poem? Well, I'm just smarter than you, that's all. Whatever! I still don't like it. Well, you guys can agree to disagree if you want, but whatever you like the poem or not, you have to agree that it's the legend attached to it that are pretty interesting, isn't it? I mean, I guess. I'm gonna have to keep a good eye on you for now, okay? Your future might not be so bright anymore, just in case the legend comes true. Sayori, there's probably a bigger chance that something bad will happen to you first, given how clumsy you are. Hey! Oh, share a laugh. But with Sayori joining after a minute of pounding. Sorry. Guys, this has been so enjoyable. It's fun to scare your friends with silly pranks and dressing up, and also it's just a lot of fun, is it not? Although, I don't really like horror that much. Just so scary to think about where it could be out there. We should probably go home, okay? We need to call it a night. Whoa! Stop being a chicken, Sayori. Caw. Hey, you're the one who got scared by Monica earlier. I don't know what you're talking about. All the girls laugh at my expenses or let out a groan. Touche! Anyways, it's ghost story time, right? I don't really like how many ghost stories, to be honest. Sorry. I don't really have. But, I looked on the internet to find some. Most were super long, like this one about a... What was it? Some kind of sleep experiment, Sayori, you're rambling! Oh! Oops. Sorry. I'm new to telling scary stories, but I'm curious though, guys. I'm really curious. What sights or sounds scare you? I'll be honest with you. Silence scares me, especially after I read a gripping horror story. It's just me who finds reverse music really creepy. No, well, it depends. Actually, I kind of like some creepy music. I'm not gonna be honest. It's more or less, I agree with you on this one. I actually do not like the sound. I mentioned it before. I do apologize, but like, I don't like silence. I always need something playing in the background. If there's just silence, it can be peaceful to some degree, but also can be very eerie. My piano teacher showed me a few reverse pieces once. It just felt wrong to listen to. I don't know. Come on now, Spooky. There has to be something out there that creeps you. Just laugh. We won't. I mean, we will. She tried, Natsuki. We all shared. What is it? Natsuki averts her eyes, talking to or the noises that children toys make. It's like when I'm home alone and I think of like Jack in a Box playing by itself. It creepy to your eyes out too, okay? I'm just saying, it's really creepy. No, I'm with you. I've always found anything to do with children scary, especially in the dark. Well, that's why they tend to be used in a lot of movies, so it's not. The sound of babies crying, for example. Normally it's annoying, but if I heard it in the dark and there was no one else around, well, I shiver. Well, it's fitting for you to mention that, Ka. Don't you remember that argument we had on Halloween? Back when we were like, oh, sorry. I thought I was last second. I'm like, I don't think I know you for this long, honey. Okay, sorry. What? No. We were both on our way to a Halloween party. It was pretty quiet out, so you could hear everything. I heard the sound of a baby. Where? But it wasn't coming from inside anyone's house or anything. There wasn't even many people on the street either. It definitely wasn't one of them. It was coming from down a dark alleyway. A chill runs down my spine as I remember exactly what incident she's talking about. I remember I wanted to go out and investigate. I was scared it was a toddler in danger, but you didn't let me. You were too jiggle. Hey! Okay, we were just in a rush, sorry. But anyway, pretty creepy, right? I guess I can kind of see what you mean about babies crying being creepy. I was a bit scared of myself. Looking back, I'm glad you convinced me not to go. Guess being a wimp has its perks. Does he not? Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki, y'all laugh. Monica, however, looks like she's been slapped in the face. What do you mean? Guys, you cannot realize you've insulted me. How lucky you were. Huh? Oh, God. You guys have no idea. Monica, what are you talking about? What? Sorry, did everything seem off? But that baby cry? Did it? Sorry, scrunches up her face and attempt to call. No, not really. Well, it sounded a bit repetitive, though. Like the cry didn't change. What? Monica voice just shakes as she replies. Guys, that's what serial killers do to young women. Oh, I can't help but burst out laughing. What? Pretend they're you babies? Come on, Monica. You had me going there for a second. You kind of ruined the punchline, did you not? She looked straight into my eyes. No, Ka. They record a clip of a baby's cry and hide the speaker in a dark place. They prey on women's the mother's instinct. There we go. Because they know they're attracted to the sound of infants in distress. Laughter dies on my lips as a cold, sickening silence takes its place. Oh, that's why the cries didn't sound natural. They just record a small segment, replayed it over and over. It all makes sense now. The unnatural cries in a dark way. A metallus calculated for to ensure on an unexpected victim. Wait! Hang on! Didn't Miss Katsumi go missing around that time? Miss Katsumi used to teach Sayori and I. What exactly happened to her anyway? Well, we were told that she moved away suddenly to work in a different part of the country, right? Hang on. She got a child of her own that year, didn't she? Oh, God. I don't think she and my parents were really disgusted for whatever else. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I'm like, part of me is taking it serious. Part of me is not taking it serious. I'm so sorry. They were too dismissive of the whole thing. I always wonder why. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, calm down. Wait, do you guys actually believe that? Well, I mean, if it's true, I don't fucking know. Oh, come on. There's no way you guys almost walked into a trap. Besides, that's just an urban legend. Oh, yeah? Huh? Why, you sweating then, honey? So you don't believe it? What happened to the teacher then? She disappeared and caused fans refuse to talk about it all. I don't know about you, but that just seems a little pretty convenient for their story, listen, huh? Oh, maybe some things that I just left unanswered, huh? Although I do genuinely hope that story and I just mismirror me. Well, on that cheerful note, how about we move on to the next story then, shall we? I'd like to nominate Natsuki! My, sorry, are you sure? Natsuki? You don't have one, do you? Hey! I never say that I did. I do, but it's just, I got it off of the internet. I don't really like horror, so if it's bad, it's not my fault, okay? Natsuki clears her throat. Anyways, about two friends named Adio and Nakako. Basically, there was a rumor going around their high school about people seen going in and out of an abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Most people thought they were doing just drunk. Yeah, but some swore about the fact that the house was being used by a cult of some sort. They and Nakako were pretty outgoing and adventurous, so they decided one night to just check the place out. You know, they get to the house and it's pitch black. Luckily, Ayo had brought flashlights for just the two of them. Not getting on that hand, brought a knife with her. Huh? Just in case they ran into any trouble. I mean, I get it, fine. You don't want to hurt someone, but just in case, I got a knife. I got your wife. They go inside and, well, place freeze. We're talking cause room level C. Hey, how'd you even know that, honey? Anyways, they looked around for a bit and they found the door to the basement. Stairs to the second floor, things like that. Finally, they get into the kitchen and find the source of the smell. There's some weed on the table. Looks to be recently used too. This confirms Ayo's suspicions that it's just a drug deal and she wants to leave. Nakio, on the other hand, still wants to snoop around the place. They got into an argument with each other, and Nakio calling a coward because she thinks A wants to leave since she's afraid of all the rumors. Listen, I don't blame her in that scenario, okay? And then Nakio goes, yeah, well, if you're afraid, then just go into the basement! Not afraid. Sorry. That wouldn't really make sense if you were afraid you'd go down the basement. A accepted the challenge and walked over to the basement door. As soon as she opens it, she feels a sharp pain in her back. Before she can react, she gets pushed down the stairs. She tumbles down the stairs, and when she hits the bottom, she realizes she can't. She can barely make out a figure standing at the top of the stairs. Nice. The last thing A hears before she passes out is Nari's footsteps as she descends down the stairwell with an old grizzled voice saying this one thing nicely. The very next day, in an A called in sick. It's kind of a shame, really, because they missed out on all the talk about how someone heard strange animal-like growls coming from the old abandoned house on the outskirts of town. So, yeah, hope you liked it, or whatever. What happened to NA at the end? They didn't die. Did they? No. The guy with the knife, I should say, yeah, this one will do nicely. They have a cup of tea, and they let him go free. And they were generally sick the next day, obviously. Natsuki, or Sayori? Nice story, not spooky. Cults usually provide good fodder for horror stories. Indeed. I've read quite a few novels involving cults. Doesn't Betray a Mocker involve something like that too? Something similar, yes. Speaking of Yuri and horror story. How about you go next, Yuri? Me? Alright, then give it your best shot. I know you'll do wonderful, darling. You're walking alone one pale autumn night. The moon is graceful, casting a light down below like snowdrops. Trickling down your path, something shambles behind you. You turn around to look for what it might be, but all you see is a cluster of leaves rustling by the pale air. Slowly returning, you notice the light in every house around you going out and then flickering before fully extinguishing. With tentative steps, you advance towards one of them to investigate. God, I know she's like reading a story, but this really feels like she's reading a visual novel and I'm playing the game. This is what it feels like. I'm like, where's my option? If I go left, right. Just like you're about to reach the window, you hear something snapping behind you. A broken twig is all that remains. Uncertainly floating around inside your head, you constantly start walking faster around your stomach. Does it not sound like a visual novel she's reading? When do I get the option to run? Eventually you find silence and silence. The only sound behind being your heartbeat. It's quiet. Nothing bad seems to be happening now. In fact, nothing at all seems to be happening. Confused, you look around and see that you're in front of your house in the street. No one is stirring, nor are there any lights? Gently pacing towards your house, you go through the door. The lights are on, the television's on, but no one's in sight. This Well, it's unusual. You expecting your parents to be home tonight? Have they gone out without telling you? No, that couldn't be. They always let you know where they'll be. You pull out your phone and open your contacts to give them a call. However, no one is registered in there anymore. No matter how hard you try to remember, you can't call help to them. Suddenly, there's a heavy on the door. You peer through the keyhole, but see no one. Another knock. Another. Another. Could you not make that face? You cautiously open the door, but there is still no one there. No one anywhere. How does this happen? Why are you alone in the piercing silence? Silence! So loud it fills the air. You do not know, and there isn't any way for you to find out. That's it? What a dumb story. Nothing even happened. Where was the scary monsters and stuff? There is no greater fear than the unknown. Natsuki. Didn't we just establish earlier? Sharp claws can be prepared for, well, silence. What's more fearful? Something you know is coming for you, or feeling safe when you're in fact not? Quite a somber note to end your story on, Yuri. We can always count on you for a good horror tale, can we not? Anyways, since I'm the last one here, I'll go next. Although, a scary story, huh? Now I think about it, I don't think I've come up with a ghost story before. I haven't read too many horror stories either, so just make one up then. It'll be fun! Well, I can't say I tried that before, but are you trying to get a tell the story, Monica, after all you've done? You almost. Of course not. Now that I think about it, there is one I've heard of. Monica's expression turns serious. The moon in the room turns serious. She uses the same intensity she did for when she read her poems, and everyone quiets down. A number of years ago, Tanabata had come along as it does every day. It is the story of a lost little girl. Where am I? She cried and cried, hoping desperately she could find someone to help her, but the little girl was alone. No one could hear her. But just as all hope seemed lost, she heard a voice. Isn't the night wonderful? The girl looked up. Where before there was no one was now a man in an elegant yukata. He wore what looked like a no mask, but it was completely blank. Behind the man stood a stall, masks and lanterns of all sorts hanging from behind it. How rude of me, the man admonished himself. Welcome, dear customer. Your heart seems unhappy. Why not take a look at my wares? The man said as he gestures to the mask behind him. Please, take one that would bring a smile to your face. The girl looked at the mask. There was one that looked frightening, one that looked strange, one that looked exotic, and many others. What about your mask, mister? I'm sorry, but this mask is very special. I'm afraid it's not for sale. The girl looked sad. I like that mask though. It's really cool. The man laughed softly. It has been called many things, but this is perhaps the first time it's been called cool. Would you like a fruit? The man asked, picking one from the tree behind him. They're sweet and delicious. The girl reached to take it, but the man pulled his hand back. Ah! They're not for children, though, I'm afraid. Girl was confused. But just tonight, it should be fine. And the festival at night, children can become adults. And adults can become children. Is that true? Asked the girl as the man assured her it was. The girl took the fruit and bit into it. Unlike anything she had tasted before. It was almost overwhelming, but the flavor was wonderful. It's good, the girl said happily. The man laughed again. I'm glad you think so. There's plenty. So please, eat all you like. As she ate, the man took down a mask. What about this one? The girl took the mask. It looks like me, but she looks like a princess, the girl said in awe. Do you like it? Please, take it. But what about money? I don't need money. Instead, I would like to be friends. Is that okay? Of course, the girl agreed. From now on, we're friends. Me and the big kitty. I'm glad, the man said of gratitude. Why not put on your mask? The girl did so. She was overcome with a strange feeling. Why is it? She asked. At last, long have I dreamt of this moment. My dear, my Eve, my only friend. The man smiled beneath his mask as he spoke as the light of the stars began to fade. For it is the festival of night where children become adults and adults become children. Let it be known. Another unconventional horror story, I see. Yep. I guess monster-less horror stories are more popular than you think. I was gonna say, they remind me of two funny things. I know this video's going on for a while. I do apologize. I'm not trying to do too much tangent. But still funny enough, the whole mask thing, that actually unironically reminds me a lot of Tiny Bunny. It also reminds me of another horror story that I saw from Fear of Hunger. Horror story, sorry, of a character though. Where it's like, it's a person with a mask who's very tall, and they kind of they have a thing for small little kids. It just reminded me of that. Funny enough, I don't know if that's actually what it is, but still nonetheless. I rather like the mysterious tone myself. It's very reminiscent of the style of Asians horror stories. You guys have a weird sense of what's scary. I mean, the story isn't necessarily meant to scare you to death. Probably just more of an atmosphere thing. Spirits don't just have to be frightening, you know? Well, it is Halloween! Spooks and all. Aren't things supposed to be scary today? Halloween's fun too. Not just scary. Alright, you guys. Break up! No fighting. Let's all agree to disagree again, okay? Monika smiles gratefully at me while Natsuki shoots me a disgruntled look. Sorry, honey! Anyways, I guess it's my turn to tell the story. So this is something that actually happened to a friend of mine, sorry. Oh! Really? Yes. Really? Anyway, so this friend of mine lived alone in an apartment, building. He lived in the downtown area and loved to party all night. And one night he was as usual. However, when he stumbled back home in the early hours in the morning, he realized that he lost his key and was locked out of his apartment. So, he ended up having to call his landlord, who was pissed at having to wake him up in the middle of the night to let him back in. But in the end, he was only able to get home safely, so that's all that matters, right? I can certainly relate to that comforting feeling. Right. But when he got inside, he noticed that his keys were actually on his nightstand. So he didn't lose them after all. There wasn't an extra set, that the landlord lent him. Nope. He was able to recognize them by the keychain he has attached to it. So, that's it? Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty scary! It's pretty spooky. What's so scary about that? I guess you haven't realized it yet. Your brain is just too small, huh? What do you mean? The apartment was locked when he got back, right? But the keys were still inside the part. Man, so how do you suppose he locked them in? Huh? Someone must have gone into his apartment and placed them inside and locked the doors himself from the inside. And the only set of keys were my friends and his landlord. So whoever it was brought his keys back. We're still in the apartment when he got home. Yeah, that is a creepy feeling, especially when you live alone. Like, it's one thing if you live with someone else, but then who was it? Was I? He never found out. You could have made me permanent parent. That was quite an enjoyable story, Ka! Although it was short, the realization in the end definitely made up for that. Plus, the story calls on the real fear of things like squatters, stalkers, and killers. Yeah, it is crazy to think that's a thing that would happen. Like, to me, it just seems like crazy, you know? But, I mean, I guess some people would just live in your house, and you might never know. They might be a killer. There might be someone who's just squatting there, but still the idea of living in your house is just very, very creepy. Who knows? Maybe one of us has a squatter living in our own home, hidden away, never to be found. I don't even think about it. Okay, that story wasn't that bad. Glad y'all liked it. I'll have to admit though, it's been a pretty fun party, guys. Yeah, it really has. Should do this sort of stuff more often. Series openings only come once a year. Yeah, oh yeah. If I may make a suggestion, well, turn the look there. Well, as it is fitting for the mood, would you like to try the criminal game? Huh? What is that? Oh, the Archibald Weedy thing. Well, listen, Yuri, that's a wonderful idea. We should really do that. But we're not doing it this episode! Oh my fucking god. On side! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Which one is it? It's one of these. I know it's one of these. Which one are you? Trick or treat? Is it trick or treat? Nope. Loomy spirits, maybe? Nope. Love crap. Good. There we go! I found it. As much as I love, as much as I would love to continue, we have been going for a minute. I do apologize if this episode's a little long. It's just, God, man, I forgot how long this Halloween event is. It's really freaking long. Holy shit. I actually wanted to stop a little sooner, but as soon as I started the story, I just felt like it'd be too abrupt to start midway. So, now that the scary stories had gone out, as much as I would love to continue, we are gonna wrap it up here. We have been generally going for a minute. I do apologize. But still, nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the scariness, and I hope you're all ready to continue in the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching. It does mean a lot to my tiny little heart. And yeah, without further ado, my name is, of course, always the Mad Routine, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, and have fun, guys. Have fun. Stay safe. Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.